Hello friends and welcome back to this tutorial series. This is part 24 and in this part we will start working on our single blog post page, and also we will fetch the categories from our API. So this is where we left off in the previous video. We actually fetched all the posts from our API and we showed them in our front end using this ng for loop. Okay, and this is the blog post area, and if you go back to your front end, you'll see these posts that are getting fetched. So the featured post is static. However, these posts, so last time there were no images, so what I did, I simply entered the path for the main image URL here in the database directly, and these are the images that I uploaded to the server while demonstrating the file upload section. If you have not watched it, so please make sure you click on this card and check that video on how to upload a file or image in Nest.js. So I have 3 images lying there in my uploads folder, and this is the path. Okay, so based on the path, the thumbnail image is being shown here. Okay, and when you click on this read more button, it takes you to the single post page, but you're not getting anything because we don't have any HTML markup there. So again, if you go back to the startbootstrap.com website and you go to the blog section under templates, you will see there are 2 templates that I asked you to download. So this is the home page template and this is the single blog page. So when you download this and extract the contents from the zip file, you will get something like this. Make sure you extract or open the HTML file with your favorite editor. So I'm using Notepad++ here just to see the content. So from here, so the content structure is more or less identical to what we have in the home page. So I will not copy these lines because these are already same. So all the styles, everything is exactly the same. I'm only looking for the main content or the page content here. So you copy the div from here till here where it says footer, copy everything, okay, till this div, and this is line number 142. Okay, so you go to your front end and go to single post component page and replace this with the markup and hit save. So now if you go back to your front end, it will reload and it'll say welcome to blog post. This is the post title, categories, date, everything, and here is the content with the comment. So we will not be working on the comment section in this entire tutorial series. That's not a part of this course, but if you want, you can try it on your own. You can create a separate comments table and maybe link it with your post ID. All right, and that's about it. So let's start working on this, on the actual content. Right, so I'll go here to my components file or the TypeScript file for single post. So there are 2 ways you can do it. Either you can send the data in the route, like, I mean, if you're sending the slug information on the top, as you can see here, it's the slug that is getting sent in the parameters, and or so we can use this slug and fetch it here, or you can create a route resolver and hook it up with your routes inside this routing file. So if you go here and put a comma, you'll see a property for resolve. Okay, you can create your own route resolvers and do it before you hit this route actually. So I will not be using route resolvers, so I'll keep it simple. I'll go here and fetch the params first, and then I will fetch the posts based on that particular slug. So we have an endpoint for the slug as well. So let's quickly do that. So here I'm gonna create a post observable, okay, of type post. So I'm using the interface class or interface that I created, not class. It's the interface in the models folder. So initially, let's see if I can define the post as undefined. Says observable. Okay. So if I just say it's of type post, no. Okay, let's keep it like this. And in the ng on it, and also here we have to inject couple of services. So first one is our activated route service and our own API service. So I hope now you know how to inject a service in Angular using the constructor method. Okay. So this route variable that we defined here, this will help us in fetching the parameter information. So this has a property called param map, and this is an observable. Okay, so subscribe to it, you will get params or the parameters. Okay, so I'll define a local variable called slug, and we'll use the params dot get method, and the name here is slug, and this name is coming from your route. So if you go back to your route file, so we have named it as slug. That's what it will be called. If you name it anything else, make sure you put it here. Okay, and then I'll go to post, and I'm mean, assign the post prop or variable here to the API service get post by slug method. Okay, so this will take a slug parameter. I don't have this method yet. Okay, let's quickly go ahead and create this. I'll copy the name from here. I can also use my IDE to create this method for me, but I'll do it manually for you all. Okay, so I'll paste the name here. Expects a slug of type string. Okay, and again I'll copy this same return statement here. Just that so this would end with /post/slug and then the slug value. Okay, that's about it. And this will be of type observable of post, single post. And this should be also single post. Now we are good. Hit save. And this is what. So, okay. So we have to change this type, string or null. Now it's happy. It's not initialized. So I'll simply use suppress. That's fine. I am not bothered about that. I hit save, and now in my single post, I need to simply replace what I want here. So this will be my post title, of course. So remember, the post that we are fetching is an observable. Okay, so we cannot simply do like post dot title. We can't do that. We first have to resolve that observable. Okay, so how we will do that, we'll use ng container again to help us with this, and we'll use ngIf. So we only gonna show the content if this post is there. So I'll use post with the async pipe. Okay, so now we know async will automatically subscribe to this observable and unsubscribe if it is destroyed. I mean, when this page is destroyed or the component is destroyed. So I'll simply copy everything, cut it, and put it here inside the ng container tags. Now I have access to this p variable in my entire body. Okay, so I'll go here and use p dot title, This would again be the same thing, like so this is your date, right? So this portion is your date created on, and let's format it to medium. And this is your author name. So the author would be a property under the user. Yes, the user has got first name. So my every post has got a user property that tells us about the author details. Okay, so we're fetching the first name from there. Next we have categories. So let's see. So I'm gonna loop through the categories. Let's see if I get the category as an array or what. So if I go back and hit send, so I get category. Okay, so my category can only be one. Okay, I'm not storing multiple categories. I forgot. So it's just one entry. So I'll simply remove the second one. It would always be single entry. So this would be p.category.title. That is all right. And this would be my image, my main image, you can say. I'll bind the source property with p.main image URL, and alt will be the title of the post. And this is my body. Okay, so I'm gonna remove everything from here till here. And when I put p.content, okay, so that should be the content. This is my comment section, so I'm not gonna touch it. And these are my side widgets. All right, so let's see what we get. I hit save and go back to the browser. We have third post here. We have third post here. Sorry, it's uncategorized, created by Wonder. So let's put last name also, Wonder. Space woman. Yeah, Wonder Woman. Uncategorized is the category that this post belongs to, and we can double check that. Warzone is third is uncategorized. Okay, let's change it to gaming. Hit save. Now refresh. So this becomes gaming now. Perfect. Comments, you can ignore it. And also you can generate some lorem ipsum text, okay, and put it in the body. So that's fine. When we are just testing here, so I'll go to my database and put it, hit save, and now fresh, there is a body. Okay, isn't it great? Similarly, if you go back to your home page and you click, so you see here, this is a problem. So it's showing me everything that is there, but I don't want that. So let's quickly fix it. If you go to home and go to your content, so I don't want the whole content. I want a substring, because this will give me a portion of that. So starting from 0, the first letter, till 20th, and then dot dot dot. Okay, let's see. Okay, so 20th letter. Let's make it maybe 30. Whatever you want. Okay, you can put 100, 50, whatever you want, and then followed by 3 dots, so that people know that there is some more content inside it. And then they will click read more. Okay, similarly, if you go to post 1 or second post, click here, you'll get the author name, the date, time, everything is there. Okay, and here, welcome to blog home. That's all right. So let's quickly fix the categories here, and then it should be complete. So we know we have an endpoint here in our backend, that is category controller, category endpoint. We can simply query it, and in our API service, so let's do a method get all categories. Okay, So return this.http.get. So this type will be of category. We have an interface, if you remember, and then we will call our API this.url followed by simply category, nothing else. And if you want, you can put a type here. It should be category array. Actually, we are getting all the categories. Okay, now you go to single post or maybe home. Let's start with the home ts file. You create another variable cats category array. It's an empty array. We'll copy this whole stuff here, put it here, and this cats, and this will be get all categories to the response, and I'm happy with it. So in the HTML where it says side widgets here, so you see this is my search widget and this is my categories widget, and I'm repeating what? I'm repeating this div called sm6. All right. So let's do that. I'm gonna remove one of the divs, and again using ng container for my rescue. So ng for let's see of cats, and I'll put it here. So I'm gonna repeat the whole div. So it will be call m6, call m6, call m6. So it will be 2 categories per row. Okay, let's change it here. I only want one li inside this, so it will be my c dot title. Oops, c dot title. Let's hit save and see what we get. Okay, perfect. So we get gaming, travel, uncategorized, and nothing else. You only have 3. And let's say if you don't want to get get this uncategorized stuff here, what you can do, you can go and get rid of that using let's say if I can use map. So c dot title is not equal to uncategorized. Or I have to use filter, I believe. Yeah, not map, filter. Yeah, sorry, my bad. Okay, now you see uncategorized is gone. Similar stuff you can do with your single page. Okay, replace it with here, or you can create a custom widget or custom component for the sidebar specifically, and that should save you a lot of time actually. And that is, I would say, the ideal way, and following the industry best practices, and do not repeat or dry format, do not repeat yourself strategy. So go ahead and do that yourself. It will be a good learning for you. And what I will do, I will remove this featured post. I don't need it in my tutorial here. So I'll simply go here and get rid of the featured post, which is here basically. So we'll delete it and remove it. If I ever need it again, I can simply copy it from the actual template file which I downloaded. Okay, so it's always there. It looks pretty good and neat now, and everything is working as expected. Yeah, looks good. So that is all about the single post and the category section. The next video we will start modifying the menu here, and probably I'll show you how you can create some authentication logic. Okay, and maybe from next video onwards we can start working on the backend, because that is actually the major part where you need to have some good understanding, okay, how the authentication is working, how you're using guards and all those stuff. Okay, so before I end the video, I would like to request you to please make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the like button on this video, and also the bell icon, so that you are notified about my latest videos and uploads as soon as they are live. And also do not forget to share this video with your friends and colleagues. So with that being said, I will see you in the next video. Till then, keep learning and stay safe. Bye bye.